Hello folks, today is Friday, March 31st, 2017. As always, I'm Jake Baldino here to talk about some video game stuff that has been going on this week. The first thing we have to talk about is Palmer Luckey, founder of Oculus and employee of Facebook. Well, now he's both of those things no longer. As of Friday, Palmer Luckey will be resigned and no longer working for Facebook and Oculus. This comes as not really much of a surprise after the big controversy from a few months ago where it was revealed that Palmer Luckey was actually a bit of a meme lord, which is a big deal to some people and not really to others. But politics aside, as a fan of VR, it's a shame to see him go since he kind of like spearheaded the whole mainstream VR gaming thing. So he will be missed. Good luck out there. He'll be fine. He has millions and billions of dollars. But speaking of technology, something that caught our eye every once in a while, we like to look forward and see the new technology that's going on, and Intel has developed a new type of memory that they're actually kind of keeping a secret, but it's technically 1,000 times faster than anything else we have on the market right now. You should keep your eye on this for the future. This new tech is called 3D X-Point, and it basically combines features of RAM and hard drive memory, and it makes up this new data bank that, like I said, runs 1,000 times faster than a normal hard drive. You know, computers store memory in both hard drive and RAM, and Intel is saying that this basically kind of does away with that process. Not only is it faster than any hard drive, but Intel says that it stores 10 times more data than DRAM. This stuff is pretty revolutionary, not just because of the speed, but how it rethinks how a PC is built. It's basically kind of doing away with the way a hard drive and RAM works separately. Intel's working on making it faster and cheaper, but I do think it's really interesting that they're not really saying exactly how this new structure of memory really works. We linked it below as well as everything else I talk about this week, so you should keep an eye on it. It's pretty interesting technology. And since we're talking about PC, let's stick around on that topic for a second because Blizzard has announced that they are remastering the original StarCraft, which is nice. It's cleaned up a bit. It's going to feature 4K res, and it's going to have online features, and it's looking pretty nice.
There's the more important thing, though.
What?
Is that you're going to buy that, but fucking regular StarCraft goes free!
Yes, that's right! Blizzard has also announced that right now you can go and get the original StarCraft as is for free. And I definitely recommend that. I think StarCraft 1 and 2 are very different beasts, but StarCraft 1 was historic in a lot of ways, so check it out. StarCraft was the game where on the bus at school, all the older kids were talking about it, and I was like, oh man, those 6th graders are talking about StarCraft. That's crazy. Not only that, but it's like a treasure trove of good news this week because right before we started recording, they announced Total War Warhammer 2. I did it before you buy on the original Total War Warhammer a few months ago. I thought it was a really good combination of two different franchises, and they're making another one, and that's freaking great. Speaking of things that they're making another one, Destiny 2. Let's get that out of the way. I bring it up next to the PC news because they have officially announced that yes, it will be available on PC, which is pretty cool. And this week, we got the reveal trailer, which is a cinematic trailer, and it basically just shows the different type of tone they're going for. It takes place after the original Destiny. It looks like the Traveler and the city are ruined, and they are very much doubling down on the humor this time around. I did find it funny. I thought the trailer was pretty entertaining, but it goes with saying, I've seen a lot of people really raise the question, how is this different from another shooter with a dumb sense of humor like Borderlands? I think the proof will be in the pudding. That's what people say, right? Proof is in the pudding?
I don't know, you say it a lot. I've never heard anyone else say it.
Have I ever said that before?
You said it a lot.
In a video?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You've said it multiple times.
Where's the proof in the pie?
No, I think people say pudding.
I'm gonna say the proof is in the proof is in the pie, but we don't know yet because we're not getting an actual gameplay reveal until May, and that sucks. They did launch all of pre-order stuff. You can buy a pocketbook for $250. A lot of people are doing that, but I'm not pre-ordering shit until I see gameplay. That's just me. For someone like me who got burned out on the original Destiny but is willing to give the next one another chance, I think it has a lot to prove. I know a lot of people are really wanting something like a single-player campaign from Destiny 2 because the first one technically didn't have one, but I think they're coming at it all wrong because Destiny isn't really that type of game. But the good hits just keep coming. This week, Psyonix and Rocket League announced in promotion with the new Fate of the Furious Fast and Furious movie, you will be able to get Dom Toretto's Charger as a vehicle in the game, and I am so on board because it's like I finally get to talk about my two favorite things, Rocket League and Fast and the Furious. Don't make fun of me, I don't care. It's all about family and The Rock punching Vin Diesel and Jason Statham. And since we like to highlight cool things that people make in video games, people that are actually way more creative than us hacks over here, you have to check out this Nintendo Switch dock. This Nintendo Switch dock is actually just a hollowed out Nintendo 64 that you dock the Switch in, and the Nintendo 64 controller ports are replaced with USB ports, and it's brilliant. I love it. This is posted by Reddit user Tetzan777, and he is an absolute beast. I really love this thing. I almost think like I could pull this off. Like I almost think I can make this, but I feel like I would still just end up burning my house down. Also, with all the Destiny and news going on, this might have went by the wayside, but it looks like we're getting a new God Eater game, possibly a God Eater 3, the way the last God Eater ended. There's a teaser trailer for a new God Eater project, and most people think that's what it's going to be. But in some sad business news, it looks like Mad Catz is finally going away to dodo. After struggling for years and filing for different forms of bankruptcy, they finally filed the big one, and the heads of Mad Catz are stepping down. After Mad Catz has been around for something like 28 years, it's a shame to see them go. Of course, it's how it goes, you know, times change. But these guys pioneered the music controller games, fighting games. They did a lot for the fighting game community and controller support. So I guess rest in peace, Mad Catz. Thanks for all the decent controllers. There were some shitty ones there, but mostly you guys will be mixed. We'll pour one out for you guys. I don't really have anything to pour out. Okay, we don't really have anything here except for this honey, so I guess we'll just pour one out. Pour one out for those guys. R.I.P. Mad Catz. Nice. Ew. Telltale Games also released a full trailer for their Guardians of the Galaxy game. The first episode of it is dropping in April, and it looks, surprise, pretty damn awesome. It's going for very much the Guardians of the Galaxy movie tone, but also not completely adhering to that. Most notably, Star-Lord doesn't look like Chris Pratt at all. He kind of just, the dude looks like a cigarette. Dude, he does. He totally does.
He looks like a Newport.
And of course, we couldn't do this without talking about the Call of Duty news. Apparently, there was a leaked poster, or maybe apparently it was like a steelbook or something, I don't know, some promotional material that suggests that the next Call of Duty will, like many people were hoping and wishing, will take place in World War II. Not to mention that, but also Activision's COO went on record saying that yes, the next Call of Duty game will return to traditional combat and boots on the ground. So things are pretty much adding up that it will be World War II, and honestly, I think that's a good move. We did another video exploring this with Falcon. It's just right. You know, the last Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare, I thought was actually pretty decent, but I would still, at the end of the day, much prefer something more traditional. And to go back to World War II, after we all were sick of it, and now we don't have much World War II, and we're clamoring for it with games like Battalion 1944 and stuff like that. Now we're getting Call of Duty to go back, and you know what? I'm into it. I'm so into it. I hope if this is true, because if this is a rumor that turns out to be false, that will suck. Get everybody's hopes up, but what are you gonna do? But I'm sure if the rumors turn out to be true that that is actual promotional material, we'll probably get a real reveal soon. Honestly, what they have to do is they have to win us over with a badass trailer that doesn't get a bajillion million dislikes on YouTube. But I guess we'll see what happens. But that's what has been going on. Also, check out my channel if you haven't already. I uploaded a video on Mass Effect Andromeda if you want to see another person complaining about that game. But now we gotta do the console giveaway we do every single week. You know, every single week there's that link below. You click it to sign up, you enter once, then you're entered for good. And then every single week I close my eyes and randomly choose one winner to win a free console of their choice. And this week's winner is gonna be this person right here. Congratulations. Keep an eye on your inbox, keep an eye on your spam, because I'm going to be getting in touch with you so I can send you your shit. But let's talk about all the stuff that is going on this week. Destiny 2, what do you expect from it as a fan? And if you're not a fan, maybe you're a bit of a hater, what do you want from it, honestly? Total War Warhammer 2, where do you want to see this go? What lore from Warhammer do you want to see this game touch upon? Do you really think Intel's new super fast memory is worth a damn? Do you think we could see this adopted in the near future? Or do you think this is going to be some super out there weird abstract thing that's never going to fit into modern PC architecture? What was your favorite Mad Catz controller? Do you have memories from that? You know, they used to put out some really good shit. Maybe you got something that you loved. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about any gaming stuff going on this week down in the comments. I'll be there talking to you guys, but I'll also be on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jake Baldino as well. As usual, thank you guys for coming around. You are the light of my life every Friday. But you probably know clicking the like button is the best way you can help us out, and we always really appreciate it. But if you are new, subscribing is a good idea because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Pizza's on me.